State troopers in Tacoma, Washington urgently respond through heavy traffic to a massive car crash on the highway. There's a vehicle on fire and a person trapped inside.
You see this? Trooper pass an ambulance stuck in traffic en route to the scene. It's highly likely they have the same.
Once the tow gets here, we're probably going to need to shut the whole road down. The vehicle's parallel, or correction, perpendicular to the road.
Luckily, a Good Samaritan named Joe saw the burning vehicle and was able to pull out the person inside.
One of those people helping was Joe, who can be seen in this picture. Washington State Patrol said the driver was the only one inside the car. Joe tells us when he noticed there wasn't anyone helping, he wanted to make sure that the person inside the car was okay.
What's that? Spinal injuries. You have a blanket? Yeah, I got some like the yellow blankets. Nothing super great. Just so we can slide them. Sounds good to me. I'll grab it real quick.
After discovering that the patient is suffering from spinal injuries, the troopers discuss getting a blanket to both support the patient's back and also to use for dragging him further away from the burning car to a safer area.
I'm gonna get this coin thing. What's that?
I think we're gonna leave him here for now.
Yeah, he's concerned about C-spine. We just get covered a little bit. I don't think there's no signs of like hypovolemia or anything, so probably keep warm and keep an eye on that. Yeah.
Even though it's dangerous to still be this close to the burning car, Joe, who is still present and actively helping, is concerned about the patient's CPine. The CPine is vital in head position, head movement, spinal cord protection, and blood supply to the brain. Moving the patient could prove to damage his spine, essentially making the choice for them that they need to refrain from currently moving him further from the burning.
Just so you know, the guy's name was Kenny.
Okay.
Talking to him, he was admitting fault at the time.
Okay.
He said he was he was behind a charger, and he didn't see when the charger moved, and then he went right into the divider.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did you witness the collision at all, or did you just talk to him afterwards?
Just after it again.
Okay. You're good to clear then.
This person just explained what happened that caused the crash, which he heard from the patient himself. The patient we now can identify as Kenny was cut off by a Dodge Charger. This caused Kenny to quickly move out of the way and unfortunately run into a traffic attenuator, also known as a crash cushion. Crash cushions are specifically designed to absorb the energy of vehicle collisions to reduce the severity of car accidents. Considering this intentional design and how Kenny's car still managed to violently burst into flames, it's highly likely Kenny was driving at extreme speeds.
Yeah, so the witness back there said he talked to him, said the dude was driving real fast.
That's what we're doing.
Charger cut in front of him. He said that he dipped to the left to avoid the charger and hit the barrier. So
Both of these guys said he was hauling ass.
So that's clear.
all right, that tracks.
He's had prior injuries before with spine and like that big old bump. So I think, I don't know what it is, some kind of device. So his spine's kind of messed up.
Yeah. Well, we won't move him back. We'll
expected.
wait till fire shows up. My little extinguisher won't do nothing on that. So
I was saying that the other day, I was like, why don't they give us something, like a little tiny, just for...
yeah.
But I don't even know if that would have, because that battery is on fire, so it's pretty hard sometimes to get those out.
For sure.
Another officer makes his way to the scene to help with blocking more lanes of traffic to protect vulnerable first responders and Good Samaritans at the scene.
I mean, if you don't need to do anything else here, I've got more units coming.
No,
Okay.
This is my Friday, man.
All right.
At the time this officer arrives, fire and rescue have just also made their way.
Oh, he hit the, he center punched it. Oh, wow. Driving all crazy. I guess I'm like calling out for the injuries. Gonna get an action shot for him. Of all the emergency vehicles here. Out of here. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Since fire and rescue is now present, Joe and other medically inclined Good Samaritans take their leave. Without their help, Kenny would have likely burned alive while trapped inside the vehicle. as you're about to hear a surprising detail about him from one of the officers.
So it sounds like he had only hand controls and stuff like that. He had to have an automatic transmission, so he said previous spinal injuries. He might not have had use of his legs from the get-go. Because when they came back on restrictions, it said hand controls, automatic transmission.
He was high rate though, so.
Yeah, that's all 3 people said he was high rate. Said a Charger changed lanes in front of him. He couldn't dodge it, so he hit the barrier instead.
I know, you got lucky. Yeah. Luckily you weren't.
It's always scary, man.
I know.
You guys know where you're transporting him to?
I have no idea.
Okay.
What's the other vehicle?
There's no other vehicles actually. There's cars everywhere. I thought it was multi-vehicle when I rolled up. Just see this guy on flames, cars all over. I was like, this is bad. Yeah, it's just one car. The Charger, yeah, didn't get hit, so it just kept going.
While he did suffer from serious injury, Kenny did survive the incident. He was cited for driving too fast for conditions and fined $196 for it. He is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. See,